Excuse me, miss.
Oh, yes?
Do you know what liberal education means?
I'm so sorry, I don't.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye!
Goodbye!
I can't believe that lady said that to me. That's so weird.
I know, that was the weirdest thing.
I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I wonder what liberal education really does mean. Mom, do you know what the meaning of liberal education is?
No, I do not know what to begin.
So, Aunt Wendy, do you know what the meaning of liberal education is?
Well, I think liberal education means getting a well-rounded education so that students have a chance to have a global perspective.
Thanks! My personal definition of liberal education is a well-rounded experience that lets us students explore different parts of education we didn't think we could by questioning and stepping outside of our comfort zone to expand our knowledge. Over the course of LIB 100, there have been 3 different thinkers that have influenced my views on education. Number 1, The Allegory of the Cave by Plato. In The Allegory of the Cave by Plato, it starts off with prisoners being chained to the sides of the cave, which is pitch black.
It's so dark in here!
The prisoners have never been outside, so they don't know what's really out there, and the only time that they've seen the sun is when it rises and sets and it peeks through the little hole in the top of the cave, which causes shadows which prisoners try to interpret.
Is that a dog? Is that a cat? What even was that? I don't know!
One day, a prisoner decided he was sick of being in the cave and decided to escape to see how the real world was.
And I am out of here! Oh my god! It burns! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, it's leaves! They're real!
After the prisoner saw the world for how it really was, he went back into the cave to try and have everyone else escape so they could see it.
Guys, I've seen what the real world is like! You've gotta come with me!
No, man, you're crazy. I'm gonna stay in here. If you mention that again, I'm gonna kill you.
Suit yourself!
In The Allegory of the Cave by Plato, he's basically saying with the prisoner that they don't really know what the real world looks like. They just kind of guess and make assumptions by the shadows that they see on the wall until one day when the prisoner actually escapes and gets to see the real world for how it is. Then when he tries to go back into the cave and get all the others to come with him, they shot him down and they told him that he was crazy and they wanted to kill him because they didn't believe him, and he just kind of went with his own thing and left them. Relating this to liberal education, it's saying that we really need to open our eyes and we don't know what we think we know until we actually experience it, and also to step outside our comfort zone and just ignore what others think about us, and that will help us in the long run. Number 2, Jumping Mouse by John Steptoe. In the story of the Jumping Mouse by John Steptoe, he starts off by talking about a mouse who hears noises in the distance and tries to explain it to all the other mice, but they think he's crazy and just shun him away.
Do you hear that?
No, you're crazy. Bye.
After talking with the friendly frog, the mouse finally got up its courage to go and see what the noise was for itself.
Mr. Frog, do you know what that noise is?
Oh, I do know what that noise is. But you have to go and see it for yourself.
Okay.
While on its way to see what the noise is, the mouse runs into an injured buffalo who he knows could be very helpful with safety along his trip.
This injured buffalo could really keep me safe on my trip.
Because the buffalo is injured, he asks for one of the mouse's eyes to make him better so he can keep him safe on his way to the sacred mountains.
If you give me one of your eyes, I can help you get to the sacred mountains.
One of my eyes? Okay.
Now crawl under me, and I can travel with you to the sacred mountains.
Let's go.
Once the buffalo could no longer help the mouse, he ran into an injured wolf.
Maybe this wolf will help me with safety for the rest of my journey.
Because the wolf was also injured, he asked for one of the mouse's eyes to make him better.
If you were to ever sometimes provide me with
one of your eyes, I can lead you to the sacred mountains.
But I'll be blind.
But you see, I will lead you there.
Okay.
Let's go.
After the wolf could no longer protect the mouse, he was on his own, and unfortunately, he saw a big black shadow hovering over him right before he got to the mountain. When the mouse woke up, she realized that she was re-immersed as a hawk and got to fly over the sacred mountains, which she finally figured out was the noise that she was hearing all along, and was really happy. In the story of The Jumping Mouse by John Steptoe, he talks about a little mouse who was seen as very odd because he hears a noise and no one else in the village hears it. When he goes out on his journey, he runs into all these different animals that he has to help. First, he runs into a buffalo who he gives his eye up for so he can run underneath him on his safe journey to the sacred mountains. Once the buffalo can't help him anymore, he runs into a wolf who is also injured, so the mouse gives up his other eye to help the wolf lead him to the sacred mountains. Because he is blind, he can't see anything, but he feels a shadow hovering over him and realizes that this is the end of his journey. When he wakes up, he realizes that he is a hawk and is flying above the sacred mountains and discovers that that was the noise that he was hearing all along. When relating this to liberal education, I realized that it's talking about how you have to help others to help yourself so you understand things better and it can help you in the long run. Number 3. The Apology by Plato.
Why is the tree right there? Why is it green? Why are you putting red ones on? Why are you doing it that way? Why are you doing it at 5 at night? Why is your hair up? Why are you wearing sweatpants? Why is there a snowflake? Why is there a snowman right there? Is this going to make you a better person?
I'm wondering what that scene was about. In The Apology by Plato, Socrates was accused for corrupting children and not believing in the gods, and pretty much got through all of his trials by questioning. That's what he believes the good life is about, questioning and not taking crap from anyone. That's what the good life is to Socrates, was questioning, and that's how he died. Even when they tried to poison him after accusing him on trial, he still questioned them until his death. Relating the apology to liberal education is quite simple. Questioning is all that Socrates was trying to do in the apology, and that's what we have to do in real life. Liberal education is about questioning and finding out who your true self is. Thinkers, they have helped me define my personal definition of liberal education, which is a well-rounded experience that has let us explore different parts of education we didn't think we could by questioning and stepping outside of our box to expand our knowledge. That is what liberal education means to me. I just wanted to give a big old thank you to my beautiful co-stars. Say hi, ladies!